QRonchess.com.
Pawn E7 to E5.
We're going to play a 1300 level bot. It's Nelson. I was trying to play Mateo multiple games, but it kept beating me, so I just gave up on it.
Bishop F8 to C5.
So we can do a little better here.
Knight B8 to C6.
I should have got that pawn, but I didn't.
Rook 8 to B8.
Okay, we'll go challenge that bishop.
Bishop C5 to B6.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Pawn A7 takes B6. Pawn E5 takes D4.
It's a lot of trading.
Queen D8 to H4.
That's not a good position to be in. He's going to take this and put me in check.
Pawn B7 takes C6.
And now we can make that move.
Knight G8 to E7.
Make that move.
Queen H4 to F6.
Yeah, we're going to take you.
Pawn G7 takes F6.
Okay, right offhand, he's got two rows of doubled pawns, and I've got a single row, so keep working on that.
Pawn H7 to H6. Pawn D7 to D6.
Okay, let's go here.
Rook B8 to B7. Rook B7 to A7. Pawn B6 to B5. Rook H8 to H7.
That's a mistake.
Pawn D6 takes E5.
See, that was a mistake, and I knew it.
Rook H7 to H8. Knight E7 to G8. Knight G8 to E7.
Take that.
King E8 takes E7. Bishop C8 to F5. Bishop F5 to H3. King E7 to E6. King E6 to E5.
Oh, that's a mistake.
Bishop H3 takes G4.
That was a mistake.
King E5 to F4. Bishop G4 takes E2. Rook H8 to G8. King F4 to G3. King G3 to G4.
Now I got your rook. Now I got your rook.
King G4 to F3. King F3 takes E2. Pawn C6 to C5. Pawn H6 to H5.
Okay.
Pawn C5 to C4. Rook E7 to A8.
Okay.
Rook A8 to D8.
Hey, who wants to checkmate me? Who wants to checkmate me?
Pawn C7 to C5. Rook D8 to D1. Check. Rook D1 to F1. Rook F1 takes F8. King E2 to D2.
Just don't get checkmated.
King D2 to D3. King D3 to E2. King E2 to E1.
And we're running. Oh. I guess we can only make one. Let's go see if we can get this thing figured out here. It's not working right. Let's see if we can get it figured out for the rest of the game.
King E2 to E1.
Here we go.
King E1 to F2.
Now you got problems.
King F2 to G3. King G3 to H3. King on field G3 is misplaced.
Okay.
King H3 to G3. King G3 to G4. King G4 to F4. King F4 to E5. King E5 to E6. King E6 to D5. King D5 to E5. King E5 to F6. King F6 to E6. King E6 to F7. King F7 to G6.
Yeah, I kind of let loose. That's too bad.
King G6 to F6. King F6 to F5.
We're not gonna mess around. We're just gonna get into the queen.
King F5 to G6. King G6 to H6. King H6 to G7.
Go ahead and take it. I don't care. You're done.
King G7 to F7. King F7 to F8. White wins.
That's right.